Okay, well, here we are again.
And I'm so happy that you're with us today.
Hey.
I can't believe these videos. It's like I never look at the camera.
It's from our archive.
I know. Oh my God.
And talking about archive, at first I'm like, do I have dynasty hair?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
It was
the
cute,
80s?
though. It was like feathered.
You'll see.
Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was a good one. This was about breast cancer, how to utilize angels, crystals, any spiritual tool that you can possibly think of. And also another synchronicity, because I was talking about, a client or a friend, I can't remember. But then now I have another friend that's having a lumpectomy, just had it done. So it's just so apropos. The only terrible thing I think is that nothing else has been, well, I guess there is some new things, but it seems like they're still doing chemo, they're still doing radiation. You would think by now, from when I had it 24 years ago, it's the same stuff.
Right.
It's like, come on.
Right.
But I know it's big business, and that's, I don't know.
But from what you were talking about before, when we were talking about it, you were saying that from all the money that they have collected to help cure cancer, that you feel that there is a cure that has not been released to the general public.
It's too big business.
Right.
It's too much.
So that's an interesting insight into what's happening.
Exactly. And remember, not just women get breast cancer.
Right.
Men too.
So this is a good video as a reminder to get things off our chest and all the tools and spiritual aspect that we can utilize to help ourselves and help each other with this particular issue that happens. And the other thing too I thought was when you were talking about your example, which you're about to watch, it's a great example of the strength and power that we have within us to heal.
Right.
Of course, you have to do what is right for you, which you're going to discuss in the video you're about to watch.
Yeah, because my neighbor, she had a lumpectomy yesterday, and she had stage 1, which is amazing because, and that's why you should have your breasts checked and all that kind of stuff, have your mammograms and things like that. Don't ask me if I do it. But then, I lost my thought.
I didn't know there was a stage 0 either.
Yeah, there's a stage 0.
Right.
And then I had the stage 4, and mine was so painful, you guys. Yeah. So luckily, they caught hers in time, and that way she didn't have to have the pain or, it didn't grow bigger, that kind of thing.
Right. Wow.
So, and she's got to do what she needs to do, like you'll see in the video. So we hope you enjoy.
Hi, Christina.
Vera.
You guys, today is a very interesting discussion. We have a client who wanted us to share her story. And her issue in life is basically, you want to tell them what she's going through?
She just had a lumpectomy. She has breast cancer. It was the hormone one that with the estrogen kind of breast cancer, same like what I had. So, but she's going to be going through, she hasn't yet, she just had that done last week. So she's going to be going through chemotherapy and radiation. So she's going to do chemo for 6 months, and she's going to do radiation every day, an hour every day for a year. I mean, for a week. Sorry, God, a year. She'd be all burned up. Yeah, that's not pleasant. It's bad enough with the chemo, but anyway. So what I got for her, that it was not a past life issue.
I was just going to ask you.
Yeah, it's a current life situation, and health is her option line.
Is it?
Yeah, and she is the one that always rallies the troops, and the family gets everybody together, kind of thing.
Is she kind of like the matriarch of the family?
Well,
or like
her mom's
the center?
still alive. so she's not the matriarch, but she's the one that if you want something done, she does it. Yeah. And she always has a smile on her face. You know, she's a very kind person, and, you know, giving and all that kind of stuff. So what I get from her situation now is that she's tired. You know, she just lost her father. So there is a connection there. It's not like she wants to be, you know, die and be with him, but, you know, she wants, it's kind of like she wants people to focus on family, you know, make that the most important thing right now. Because you know how family gets kind of scattered in this day and age. It's not like, you know, in my time, my family, my aunts and my uncles and my cousins were always over at the house. We were always over their house. I don't think it's like that anymore. Mm-hmm. You know, and hopefully you'll get back to that where family is really important, you know. So I think that's like what she wants to do. But more than anything, I think she's just tired. She's tired of being the one that's always up. I see. And not that she wanted to do this to get attention or sympathy or rest or whatever. You know, but health, like I said, is her option line. So I think she's just like, she's kind of like had it right now, you know, all these different things that are going on, and trying to be up for her mother because her father passed, and worrying about her mother and, you know, that kind of thing. But then she has children and grandchildren and of her own. Wow. Yeah. So, you know, that kind of situation. So,
so all of that is it's coming right here. I mean, all of that is going right there to your chest. So it's not getting something off of her chest.
Well, it kind of is, because there's also another underlying issue of where she was date raped. And she never told anyone. Ever. Pushed it in, you know.
That definitely sounds like what it would be. I mean, a big part of it, because she could never get that off of her chest. And that's got to weigh on her heart.
Yeah.
Because that...
So she does have something to get off her chest, but it's like, I don't think she'll ever tell anybody. Yeah.
Do you think that she'll be able to heal without getting that off her chest?
Well, yeah. I mean, you can let things go. You can
in a different way.
You know, you can release that negativity, release the guilt, because she has guilt that it was her fault. Yeah. Because in that day and age, you know, she's younger than I am. She's around your age.
Right.
So, yeah. So it was like, what did I do to make
this happen?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, did I wear the wrong clothes? And that's not how it is anymore.
Yeah.
But in our era, it was always our fault.
Right.
You know.
You know, I just wanted to say, could I interject one thing real fast? Or did you want to finish up with, okay. I just wanted to say real quick that, you know, if she can't tell another person about it, she could talk to her angels or her guides. I was doing that in the car on the way over.
She doesn't have that
philosophy to talk to her angels. Well, maybe after this video she will.
Yeah, exactly. So,
you know, she's open to it.
Yeah. I think she's pretty open to it. You know, but it's just she's never had that in her life.
Yeah.
So
sometimes.
So what angel would you recommend for her?
Well, it's interesting because you were thinking of this particular angel,
but for a different reason. You tell me yours first.
For a different reason. Well, it's going kind of along with what.
Yeah.
So why don't you go first? And
okay.
Then I'll show them first.
Yeah. This is the angel I picked, the cherubim.
The cherubim angel.
And reason is because when she's going to start, her doctor's pretty cool from what I understand, what she tells me, that she's going to be losing her hair because this is the kind of chemo that I guess you lose your hair. So she was kind of trying to make a positive out of it and saying that she never really liked her hair anyway because it was so thin. She's blonde. So she said maybe she'll come back as a redhead. So that's why I picked that angel. You know, I'm going to give her those little cards that we have. Yeah. So, and then you picked that
I was excited because This one, because also, you were saying that she likes music. She
loves music.
And she plays the guitar. And the cherubim, as you can see from the musical note, that is a detail that represents part of the function of this angel, which actually is healing. Angus, through Vera, told us in our last session a week and a half ago that they have a dual function,
right. And
a part of it is also healing by bringing up our vibration through song. And that's this particular angel, I think, would be perfect for her.
I think so,
because what she can do is visualize and call on her angels.
I should just give her a big one.
Yeah. She can call on her angels, but also visualize them there. And that beautiful music they're singing raises
She
our
has a
frequency.
Beautiful voice.
Yes. And that's what
beautiful voice.
These are the angels with the singing voice.
Yeah.
And so that raises the vibration in our body to bring us joy and also healing through that process. So it helps us physically because it's bringing the vibration up in all of our cells for the healing. And it's also raising our mental and emotional vibration for joy, which is what I think it sounds like she might need to help heal her heart from what happened to her in the past. So this would be the angel that I would want for her to focus on and call on and visualize.
Yeah.
And visualize that light from this angel, in her cells.
Perfect.
Yes, through the
That'd be
music
cool.
and the singing.
And then I am giving her some crystals too to help her with like the smoky quartz. Really helps with chemotherapy and radiation.
How perfect is that?
Yeah.
That's so great that you know that.
Yeah. So that, whenever she's having that done, she can have it with her because it helps to cleanse. Because we all know chemo is poison, and the radiation. I mean, it's going to burn her, so this will help her to be able to heal it quicker. Yeah. And again, we're not medical doctors. This is to help her with her spiritual and emotional well-being.
Yes, definitely. This is the goal.
It makes a huge difference, in terms of physically healing too.
Yeah. We got to heal the heart to heal the body, but we also need doctors to help us heal the body.
Exactly. So she decided to do that. Like you guys all know, I decided to do none of that. I just went all spiritual. But then, you have to do what you feel is your fight.
Yeah.
And her fight is she wants to do everything that she can.
Yeah.
Because that's what she's being told. For me, I knew it was not coming back. And it's 20 years later, and it didn't come back. So.
Do you want to tell some of our viewers who might not know what you're talking about?
Oh, I had a mastectomy. I had cancer back in 1997, and I had a mastectomy, and didn't want to. I just didn't want to do chemo or radiation. I just knew it wouldn't work well with me.
And she's here.
Yeah,
so happy.
Here. Thank God, because my son was going to. She goes, if you die, I'm going to kill you. Because they put a lot of pressure on you
to do it.
The doctors, because that's what they know.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing against doctors, but that's just what they know. And I was told I was vain. I was in denial. I was this, I was that. They told my family behind my back that I was going to die.
And they weren't supporting. The doctors were not supporting you at all.
Not at all. Wow. I've never had you're supposed to get blood tests to make sure the cancer's nothing.
Well, they were covering.
They just went.
Bases, They wanted to make sure that.
Yeah. So, but I thought, nope. I know it's not coming back, and I'm not going to put that in my body. I'm just not doing it. But you have to fight your own fight.
Exactly.
Because that's what's going to help you to heal. If you feel like you have to do everything that's out there, then do everything that's out there, but then utilize that strength with the spirituality that it's not coming back.
Exactly.
That kind of thing. And then, how to deal with the smoky quartz, how it helps eradicate that poison that's within your body, so that it does what it's supposed to do, but then it leaves.
Right.
You know, so that you don't have to keep having it in you, because it kills not only the cancer cells, it kills everything.
Right.
You know, until they find something that works without doing that. And then the amethyst helps with reducing physical and emotional pain because of the chemo. You know, you feel nauseated and all that stuff, and it's the radiation hurts. You know, it's after a while. So, and it's also a natural tranquilizer. You know, so you don't have to keep putting chemicals in your body. You could just hold that along with your smoky quartz in your hand while you're getting your treatments.
That's perfect.
You know?
Wow.
And then, of course, always the rose quartz.
Wow, that's really good to know.
Yeah, because of that harmonizing, you know, making you feel calm and just getting to the heart of the issues and things like that. But also the clear quartz is really amazing for going through the chemo and all that stuff. It heals cell memory issues. You know,
wow.
So it doesn't have to always be from past lives. It could be from current life issues that you need to release and let go. And it cleanses and enhances your organs, and it brings the body into balance. And also, it's a master healer for any condition.
Wow.
The clear quartz.
That's neat.
So for her and for anybody else out there that needs to, you can utilize your angels, your visualization, you know, your music, if that helps you. It should always help you.
Yeah.
And laughter.
Definitely laughter.
Yeah, watching things on TV that make you feel good, feel happy, you know.
Talking to somebody that's supportive that you can express yourself with.
Yeah.
And if you don't have somebody right there, then your angels or your spirit guides or loved ones on the other side.
Exactly. So get all your bases covered.
Exactly.
Yeah. And she's got a great attitude, so I think she's going to be okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us today. Hope you have a great week. Keep your light on.
Bye.